Golden State Warriors come into the 2025-26 season with championship expectations, but despite their ambitions, their roster has some glaring flaws that keeps them from being a true inner circle title contender. Namely, they are old and don't have a strong point of attack defender who won't kill them on offense. However, in their opening night victory, Will Richard, a second-round rookie who hardly anyone who covers the sport factored in their analysis of the team, showed out in a big way. In 14 minutes, Richard showed tremendous flashes on both ends of the floor, the kind of traits that indicate that he may be just what the doctor ordered for Golden State. The first thing that stood out to me is how well Richard moves on the defensive side of the ball. He's incredibly light on his feet and is a great side-to-side mover. Richard also has good size. His wingspan at the combine was measured to be 6'10", which will help him recover quickly when he does get beat or is out of position. Speaking of recovering quickly, Richard covers ground fast. Right here, he's a hair late on the backside rotation, but Richard is able to scramble over there like he's a math genius cramming for an algebra exam to get the steal. Then to top it off, he flashes some ball handling chops by taking it coast to coast for a lob to his trailing teammate. Richard's IQ also really impressed me in this game. In this clip, Luka Doncic sees Richard pre-rotating toward the rim and tries to burn him with a skip pass to the weak side corner. But Richard does a great job reading Luka and sprints back to get a deflection. Few players can outsmart Luka magic, and Richard managed to do it in his very first game. Given how many other options the Warriors have at their disposal, we didn't really see Richard do much on the other end of the floor, but that's okay because he doesn't need to be more than a cutter, play finisher, and spacer. Richard only attempted 1 3 in the game, this heady baseline drift in the corner, but he has a long pedigree of being reliable to convert catch-and-shoot threes. In 4 years of college basketball, Richard hit 35.5% of his 5 threes per game and 82.5% of his free throws. That percentage doesn't sound incredible, but that's great volume at the college level. He's also capable of doing some scoring off the dribble, as evidenced by the fact that he was a double-digit scorer each year of his college career. Listen, we should never overreact to a one-game sample size, but Richard has the outline of being the exact type of player the Warriors need. Outside of their big three and Al Horford, every other rotation player has a fatal flaw that hurts them in the playoffs. Brandon Podziemski is underqualified to be a primary perimeter stopper. Moses Moody is a better defender than Pods, but still not a championship-level point-of-attack ace. Plus, he couldn't hit a shot last postseason. Gary Payton II is a huge negative on defense. DeAnthony Melton is undersized and hasn't been able to stay healthy in quite some time. Jonathan Kuminga is a poor spacer and has a tendency of being a ball stopper. The list goes on and on. Richard is a rookie, and rookies hardly ever impact playoff teams in their first season. In all likelihood, Richard isn't even in their rotation come playoff time. But that's also the beauty of it all. We don't know what Richard's flaws are at the NBA level, so we don't know if he can't be the missing ingredient for the Warriors. And it's this uncertainty that makes Richard one of the most intriguing second-round picks of this draft. I want to give a quick shout out to a sponsor of this channel, Stathead. So many times during my research process, I turn to Stathead to help me contextualize box score stats through a historical lens in just a few minutes. For instance, if you want to know how many guys average 10 points, 10 assists, and 2 steals per game in a single season, you can find that out in just a few seconds with Stathead. Hey look, it's Doc Rivers. And if you want a 20% discount code to a 1-year subscription, use my discount code, ISAHOOPS20. That's ISAHOOPS20. Anyway, what do you think about Will Richard and his role with the Golden State Warriors? Be sure to let me know in the comment section below. And if you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more stuff just like this. As always, I'll see you guys next time.